Hello everyone. As I promised, I was going to summarize the 7 days I just spent with the Global Biking Initiative, also known as GBI Europe. Every year we have an event and I started participating since 2017. And every year is unique in a special way. We go to different countries, but starting with the parking, this is the arrival of the most of cyclists. Our bikes have special bags, and this is at the airport. Of course, everyone was pulling out theirs. As usual, when we arrive to the starting point, is always a hotel, and this hotel has a storeroom where we store our bikes. And also the people who don't travel with their bikes and are planning to rent from the organization, they will find their bikes here. You also asked me how many we are. This year we were 300 people, but before COVID-19 or coronavirus, we used to be about 600 people. Maybe the minimum was 400 people. So I think this the number is again increasing slowly. And what makes me extremely happy is that the women are now 25%, from the lowest percent now to 25%. And I hope next year brings more women from all over the world. You also asked me how we transport our bags, our luggages. GBI has trucks. They transport everything we need, and they have a team of volunteers who bring everything where we need them every day. Of course, before the cycling starts, we do sightseeing in the city where the event is starting from. We taste all the food. We do shopping for stuff we might have forgotten that we need on the bikes. That's why you find a lot of us in the cycling shops, and then we come back to the hotel. And in this case, you have options. You can either book the hotel with the GBI, and you might have option for single rooms, which is a slightly higher cost than the shared room. If you don't want to share and don't want to pay for the single room, you can book for a hotel around the area so that you don't go too far from where the event starts, and then you have a stress in the morning to come and start with us. Every morning, either you stay with the GBI hotel or you stay in the GBI camp, you must bring your bag to the trucks. This is important because even if we have volunteers who are dedicated to support us all the way through, they will not know your stuff. If you don't pack it, you will find it in lost and found because they don't know where it belongs. So it is our responsibility to pack our own stuff and bring to the trucks, and then we reunite with our stuff when we arrive. And in this case, you are left with your wallet because you may want to taste all the food, delicious drinks during your ride. So you will need your wallet during this trip on you, and you will be left also with your bicycle, of course. It is advisable that before you go to GBI, you need to train, because GBI is for cyclists. Even if we cycle for charity, GBI does not have bus for non-riders. In this case, you may of course have a bad day. We all have bad days, and then GBI will pick you up where you left it and they bring you to the destination with your bicycle. But if it's a big number, this is stressful to them, and unplanned is also stressful to the riders, because if you're a big number, there will be too long waiting. So to avoid all this, you are advised to work on your bicycle mechanism so that you don't have a lot of issues. Have all the equipment that you need. Also learn the skills of trying to do stuff that you don't need mechanics during the road, because we have a mechanic at the destination every day. It's a mobile mechanic, but if you can't get there, then they have to pick you up, and if you are many people, then you have to wait until the vans keep picking one by one. Okay, so you also asked me how possible it is to ride as a group of 300 people. Do we keep the same pace? How do we cross the roads and the lights? And yeah, we do not ride as one group of 300 people. We ride in small groups. And when you are registering at the GBI website, you realize you have to pick a group or a team. And each team has a leader, and this you can always see it on the photo on the GBI, and their names are there on the GBI website. And also when you come, you realize they have a unique jersey that is written on the back as a team leader. So this person will be having a list of the people that belongs in his or her team, and is actually supposed to know how they are doing. So you're not on your own. You still fall in the group. Yes, you're grown up with experience. You've traveled a lot. You paid everything by yourself. You brought yourself to the starting point. But during the GBI, it's very important. Communication is one of the safety key, and of course, and the quality tip. On the first day, you may realize that the team you chose may have been too fast for you or too slow for you. So you just make a communication to your team leader, and you are allowed also, it's not a permission you are asking, it's just information you are giving so that your team leader will not spend time searching for you. You inform your team leader that you will be switching to another team. During the GBI, we have a GBI spirit. People are welcoming, so you can approach any team and ask them if you could ride with them. It's very important to inform them so that when they are crossing or when they are climbing, they know that they have to wait for you. No, it's not really a must, or you don't have a pressure, but it's really important to communicate on what your decision that you make, so that you are not on your own and the risk of having an accident on your own, and or maybe you may be in need of something that is in another team and they could have given it to you or supported you. We have a GBI spirit. This is the understanding and welcoming everyone that is coming to us. So don't be alone. You may notice that in most of my videos I'm alone, simply because I like to take pictures and videos, and sometimes I am too slow for the team or I am too fast for another. And for me, when it comes to GBI, it's a time for me to collect memories as much as I can, either my weaknesses, my strength, everything. I do not pass anything that brings the best out of me or give me something to learn. You find me talking to the cows, you found me walking the hills, and you found me dancing in the mountains. I mean, after watching myself conquering this mountain that a lot of people could not finish, and I walked it, I ran it, and I mean, I didn't sit, but I didn't stop either. So, and the talking won't stop, the pictures will not stop. This is a part of me. GBI for me, it's a healing place. It's my therapy. This is a place that really reminds me how grateful I am, and knowing that I do it in the support of the people in need, not forgetting my own self, my needs, and and what brings the best out of me. This is why I don't see myself stopping being part of GBI. For me, I love supporting charities. If you know me, you know that. And GBI gives me this. It gives me the opportunity to support charities. I love traveling, and GBI takes me all over Europe. I'm almost finished with the list of European countries on my bike. And also I love people, especially people from different backgrounds, different countries. GBI and Amazon, the work where I work, brings people in my life. And these people are unique. You have no idea. I've learned so much from the people I meet at my work, Amazon, at the same time from the people I meet in GBI. So yeah, this year I'm so grateful. And together with the people who participated in the GBI this year, we raised this amount of money, which is in the charity from the countries we come from.